Hello, my loves. Welcome or welcome back to what will be some very good days because I am deciding to make the most of the next couple of days. If you've caught some of the recent vlogs, my life has kind of been all over the place, very chaotic in terms of like traveling, just a lot of out of the ordinary, out of my routine, which sometimes can be exciting, but has definitely taken a toll on just like my body, my mental health, just feeling like I'm enjoying life in all honesty. I feel like I've just been surviving and not necessarily thriving, but we are changing that energy. We are going to have a good couple days, and obviously we're going to do it together because it is nice to have a reset and to share what it feels like to get back on the other side after some chaos and feeling like life is out of my control. So as you can see, I'm already ready for a day. I put my hair back, which my bangs, which I've had like side bangs, are finally long enough that they could get pulled into the elastic and it feels so much better. I hate having the bobby pins on the side. I know that's such a like nitpicky thing, but it feels so nice to be able to pull it back. And I just did a couple of braids, just trying something different, just seeing how it feels to put a little bit more time and energy into myself. Again, thriving, not surviving. And we're actually headed out to go see a friend of a friend's short in like a little, I guess it's kind of like a, what would you call what we're going to? Is it like a film festival?
Yeah.
It's like a film festival, which is really cool. So we're actually going to see a couple shorts, one being a friend of Michael's. And that feels so nice to be able to just do something very different that we normally don't do. We go to the movies, but we don't always go and see, indie movies or shorts or supporting people that we know. We also don't know a lot of people making movies, so it's really fun to be able to go and support. So we're headed out to do that. And you know me, we got to stop and get a matcha at some point. So I think there's a new matcha spot near where we're going to see the movie that I want to try. I am someone who is a creature of comfort, so I usually get the same matcha, so this is me stepping out of my comfort zone, but I have seen photos and videos and it is the right color of green, so I already feel like I am willing to take the risk and see if it is as good as people say on TikTok. So that will be a part of the adventure of getting outside, just trying to be present in life, enjoy, and not feel like I am a victim of circumstance or a product of circumstance. Rather, I'm choosing to make things feel a little bit better. And the even bigger part of this is I'm on my period, so I'm actually not feeling my best. But if you watched a vlog a while ago, I talked about just like making a day a good day, even when things don't go well. So I'm using that attitude, I'm using that mindset. I'm still reframing things to make sure that I'm having a good time and just to enjoy life, because it really is beautiful when we choose to live it. We just ordered some of our favorite French fries. They are literally the best. I'm not supposed to be eating French fries, but sometimes when they look this good, you just gotta have them. Truly so good. Michael got his favorite donair wrap as well. We're just having a little cozy evening. I mean, it's very early evening. We just put on the Blue Jays game, which is very exciting. I'm not normally a baseball fan, to be honest, but it's a time of year. The Blue Jays have made it very far, so I am a fan now. I've joined the bandwagon and I'm watching the games, but we had such a lovely day out. The movie that we saw that our friend directed was so good, was so emotional. I wish I could link where you can see it, but it's going to be out, I think, early 2026 on a streaming platform. So whenever it comes out, I'll make sure to share it. But it was about Black longevity and basically like couples, love, and people who have lived a long time in their life and just what they've learned through life, how they've experienced the world and experienced love and relationship. And I was definitely crying because it was truly so beautiful. It was also such a just like a really good topic in regards to the lifespan and the experience of like the Black experience specifically in America over a period of time. Like one of the couples, the husband was 91 or 92, and what he's seen in his lifetime is just obviously extremely vast, from two extremes of where, you know, the world was 50 years ago to where it is now, even though now isn't necessarily that further along in so many different ways. But it was such a great piece to be able to watch that together and enjoy it. And we went and got matcha, and I have to say, it was great. The matcha definitely served. It was delicious. It had the right flavor. The color was right. The vibes were good also because the weather was really nice today. It was a bit breezy, which is very rare for LA. So I always like to say, I'm like, oh, it's the Santa Ana winds, just because of the holiday. I actually don't know what the Santa Ana winds are. I don't even know if that was happening. But my vibe of it always goes back to the holiday and claiming when it's windy, it's the Santa Ana wind. So it was such a lovely time to just like sit outside, not feel rushed to get back and do things. I will be doing things. So I'm going to be multitasking while I watch the game. I'm going to be editing a vlog that'll be out basically when this one comes up. So I've been a little behind in my editing, so I need to get back on my editing. But for now, enjoy some fries, enjoy some baseball, enjoy being together, and just enjoying life rather than just surviving the days as they come. We are about to do something that we talked about doing a while ago. I planned this date for Michael. He doesn't know what it is. He's going to find out right now.
Okay.
Remember when we went to that gallery opening?
Which one?
And you met that comedian?
Oh, yeah.
Remember where we were?
Yeah, it was like an art gallery.
Yeah, and what else did they do there?
I don't know.
Remember we looked at all the different things you could buy that were made there? Like vases and
stuff. Like pottery stuff?
Yeah, we're going to a pottery class!
Okay.
It's more exciting for me, I'm going to be honest, because I like crafts.
Okay, yeah.
But we talked about it. When we went, we talked about doing a pottery class there because we spoke with the owners of this place called Two-Faced in LA. So it is a gallery and a pottery studio, and they have a bunch of classes. A lot of
this it here?
This is it. So we're going to walk there. We just parked. So we did talk about doing a pottery class because you spoke with the owner and she was explaining everything and how they do different classes, and you can do like week-long programs if you want to learn how to do it on the wheel, which we're not going to do. We're just doing like hand building, but a different type of date together.
Nice.
That's not just eating.
Nice.
But we did get a matcha.
Nice.
And some snacks before.
Nice.
So that is our very fun, and we get to make something together.
Yeah.
That we'll then bring home in like 8 weeks.
Oh yeah, because they gotta
like put it in the kiln. But that is the fun adventure for today.
What do you want to make? You want to make a little bowl or something?
It's actually a mug class. It's only mugs.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you don't get to choose what to make.
You can choose your mug that you want to make.
Okay.
What style, shape, feeling of mug.
Okay.
So we're making mugs.
Okay.
For when you want to have tea or hot chocolate.
Sure, maybe we'll make little teacups. We'll try and make.
We could do
little
espresso
ones.
cups.
Yeah, we'll try for that.
Though you don't have espresso.
It's still fine. A small mug's nice. It's
small
fine.
mug's nice. Yeah. We could do it for our ginger shots that we used to make.
Mm-hmm.
So there's many things. So we're going to go make something fun together.
Nice.
A morning date. Got up nice and early to go out and do this together.
Well, it's not that early.
It wasn't. I mean, the alarm did go off early.
Your alarm went off?
Twice. Did you not hear it?
No.
My alarm went off twice.
Interesting.
And here we are.
Cool.
A fun day date. We had so much fun at the pottery class. Michael's actually a natural. I did not doubt it because he's very creative, but he did such a good job. And we have kind of matching mugs. They're very similar. They're kind of espresso style, like they're shorter, but we won't get them back, obviously, for like 4 to 6 weeks. So now we wait to see our work come to life and come back. But that was just such a nice way to do something different. We have not done something like that together. I mean, we've never done pottery together, but something that's like more of like an activity sort of date rather than just like a dinner or a night out. So it felt nice to do something very different. The past couple of weeks, as if you've been watching, you know, have been a little bit chaotic, a little bit stressful. And I know I mentioned like my mental health has not been great because of that. And I've had to really like look at my life and the things that are in my life on a day-to-day basis, the things that I have any control over, like making happen. And it's had me thinking about just what I can control in my life, the things that I make time for, the people that I make time for, the relationships I have, how I spend my time. Obviously, working is just like a big part of all of our lives. We gotta live, we gotta eat, but what can I do outside of that that feels more aligned with me and who I am and where I want to be in my life, and also just like what really does bring me joy. Going back to more than surviving life, I want to be thriving. So doing that class today really reminded me that I love doing things with my hands. Like I like making things, I like being tactile. I just don't love being on my computer all the time. I live a very sedentary life, I would say. Just the work that I do now, like when I first started my business, I was so much more hands-on with the product, with the clothing brand that I built. If you don't know that, that's the business I had a clothing company. And I was working with like materials and samples and inventory and like physically moving around and out on my computer. And as the business grew, obviously I outsourced a lot of that. We had warehousing and a lot of things weren't as hands-on near the end. And then the work I do now, creative consulting, marketing, all of that, is all on my computer. All my editing here on YouTube or social media, everything is like on my computer or a phone. And it just has taken a toll on me. And I think realizing that there needs to be life outside of work, especially now that my work isn't my own business, I need to build my life to offer more, because my work is just my work, which is the first time in my life it's been like that since I was legitimately a teenager. So I want to enjoy activities outside of work, whether that is just going to the gym or going to Pilates or having board game nights or having movie nights or doing a pottery class. It got me thinking that I might need to do another little craft. Like I might need to plan a craft for myself. So I'm actually going to go on TikTok and see about the Louise Carmen notebooks that everyone is obsessed with. Like I love a notebook, but seeing if there is a relatively easy way. Like I know there's an easy way to do it, but also cost referencing how much it costs to buy the materials to do it yourself versus just buying a Louise Carmen notebook. So that might be a little craft that I want to do in the month of November. So I might actually spend some time researching on my computer for something to do with my hands, not on my computer. And then I also might read, because I am trying to get through my book of the month for the Second Act community. It's been going. It's slow and steady. Obviously, I've been busy, so I haven't had time to read that much. But it also isn't the most exciting book. I'm getting to a point where I think it's like the tipping point of excitement it's going to happen. So I do think I need to give a little bit of time to that. It's called Moderation. I'm not going to tell you to read it until I'm done it, and then I can tell you if it's worth it. So let's just focus on some, things outside of work instead of planning for the week and feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to plan for fun things and read and enjoy my time to myself while I have it. I went to the gym this morning despite truly not wanting to go. I woke up so tired. I have no idea why I was that tired, but I did hit snooze. I did. I was not proud of myself, but I hit snooze. But I still went to the gym, got in. I've been really trying to be as focused when I'm at the gym, like not wasting time. So I literally was in and out in 32 minutes, which I'm very proud of myself for. And I did pull-ups with the assistant, but now 30 pounds instead of 40 pounds. And it was so hard. Like, I know I'm working the muscles, I know I'm building my back, but that was a really hard way to start my Monday morning. But I'm really proud of myself for going to the gym, for doing it. I had a lovely breakfast. I've been obsessed with these gluten-free bagels from Erewhon. I don't know what it is. It's probably all the sesame seed on it, to be honest, because a lot of gluten-free bagels are just like really plain and like no bagel feeling. Like it's just like a fake bread in the shape of a circle bagel. whereas this actually tastes like a bagel. So I had that with a egg to just get a little protein, get my body going. I finished off a tea that I started before the gym. So I've been like trying to not go right into coffee, though I did just make my coffee. I am having my morning Nola coffee. It is still the same little recipe, despite it being fall and cold, like even my apartment's really cold. It is the same recipe. It is still a Nola pod, a little bit of brown sugar. I don't do that all the time, but I did do it today. Then the Vital Proteins collagen powder in vanilla, and obviously some almond milk and ice. So yummy, so good. It truly just helps me like clock in. I have a lot of work to do today. There is a lot going on. Q4 is upon us, and as I've been picking up more work, I'm back in the Q4 chaos. That is the thing that I'm realizing is I thought since closing my business I would somehow like not be sucked into the Q4 chaos, but turns out I am, and it's something I know. It's something I've been doing for over 10 years. So we are hustling, we are working hard. I'm going to be here for quite some time. In all honesty, I just have a long to-do list. So one thing I've really been trying to do, especially on Monday mornings, is take the first like half hour of my day to actually look at the full week and my Monday. But I like to look at the full week and plan when I'm going to do things for myself. So that is like the number one thing I do is I start the day planning for me outside of work. So I obviously have to look at my work calendar, like when I have meetings, do I have anything, like any hard deadlines that I need to be giving myself a little extra time for, whatever it may be. But I like to look at the whole week and decide what days I'm going to the gym in the morning, if I'm going to do any walks in the morning, when I'm going to do Pilates, book those Pilates classes, like make sure everything is sort of like scheduled for me, knowing what my social commitments are. So this week I have a couple social things going on, trying to look at all of that and then also just understand where my energy is going to be. So I also cross-reference where I am in my cycle to make sure that I'm not overextending myself if I'm going to be getting my period or I'm on my luteal phase. So that's really how I start my Monday, and then I dive into what is the tasks for today, and I do use like Notion, just like listing out my tasks. I sometimes will write it on paper as well. Like I still have my notebook here for like taking notes and things as they come up. But like my daily tasks, I like to put in Notion just because I like to check them off with that little checkbox and then they disappear. So I basically break that down, put that out. So I have everything I need to do today. I have a big picture of the whole week. And then I have a little bit of excitement knowing what days I'm doing things for myself. So again, just like building my life outside of the work that I have and making the life that I'm living more like fine-tuned for me, things that I enjoy. And I did do my Louise Carmen research last night. So I found leather, I found all the tools, and I think like depending on the charms I get, it'll be around $80, which is like a bigger investment, obviously because of the tools and everything like that. But then I was thinking, I was like, oh, but maybe I could like make a couple and maybe make some gifts for friends. I thought that could be cute. So it's like a little bit of an investment in the tools, and then the charms can get expensive depending on which ones I buy. So I think that's something that I'm going to make the purchase of this week. So that can be my project for November. And then it has me thinking, oh my gosh, November is around the corner. So I need to do my little bit of mood boarding this evening. I think I'll do some mood boarding and maybe my nails. Nails are insanely grown out. Like this is not okay. So I maybe will try to do both tonight. And starting to think about November. What do I want November to bring? The feeling, the mood. Clearly a Louise Carmen inspired craft is on the docket for me. Oh, and then lastly, I put on some bigger earrings. I put on my Missouri earrings. I love these as like a little like, just a little something, especially being like, oh, I'm just gonna be sitting on the computer. I have a couple of meetings. But it adds a little something, it's a little dopamine hit for my everyday, which I think is something that I need when I'm waking up tired on a Monday. I caved, I ordered lunch, I also just had no food in the fridge. I had no leftovers, and I just was not in the mood to like start a whole lunch from scratch. And I recently discovered that Goop Kitchen is close to
my home, so delivery is so much more available. It actually comes so fast. So I've been craving pesto pasta since having the pesto from Katie's Healing Kitchen at my wellness retreat like a couple weeks ago. And so I ordered this the other day from Goop Kitchen. It's like a gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan, all the good stuff. Pesto pasta, and just get a whiff of this. I wish you could smell it, but just look how like proper of a pasta that is. Like that's real pesto. That's like a real pesto pasta. It's also so yummy. It's not quite as good as the pesto I made the other night, but I also have no basil. So I can't be making pesto. I don't know how you're supposed to be able to make pesto like multiple times a week when you need like 2 cups of basil per time you make it. And I literally had to buy a whole plant, and I used everything, and the plant is now trying to regrow some leaves. So it just made sense to buy the pesto pasta. So I'm actually gonna have this for lunch right now. I've been getting a lot done. I feel like, you know, despite waking up tired, going to the gym gave me the energy, the motivation to lock in. I've gotten a good amount done. So I might actually read while I eat lunch. I know, crazy concept. And also not at the desk. This is the biggest thing and a struggle I have dealt with forever. And I go through phases of being really good about it, but just like not eating at my computer, near it, looking at it, checking things on my phone that are work related while I'm eating lunch, like truly just like unplugging and eating lunch. This is when I really wish I had like an outdoor patio, especially living in LA. Like I would just go sit outside and eat, but we don't have an outdoor patio. So I'm just gonna sit on the couch and eat and read. They're done. Look at those. They're kind of Christmas snails now that I look at them. They remind me of candy canes, but I saw this on Pinterest months ago. I honestly have been waiting and saving for the fall. And then I had my nails done and I didn't want them to do stripes. I actually really wanted to do this myself. And I love them. I'm so proud of them. So I feel very, very happy that this is done. I'm trying my best to make the most of my evenings. I think that's one of the biggest things that I'm really focused on. And I was thinking about what I'm focused on for November is making sure that I make my life big outside of my responsibilities. So whether that's like chores, cleaning, groceries, all like life responsibilities, I want to have a big life just like living, just doing the things that I enjoy. This being one of them, like doing things with my hands. I miss being crafty. I miss being like a little crafty girl because that was truly me growing up. So that is a big thing that I'm going to try to prioritize in November is just a couple more like projects, things to do with my hands. Obviously, I will be doing my nails again because every 3 weeks or so, these have to get done. But for now, I will be loving these and I'm going to get ready for bed because it took so much longer than I anticipated. I mean, it always takes me a long time. So on that note, I do need to get ready, unwind, really get things going to get into bed.
Thinking